The Chicago Bears have already signed Mike Glennon to a 3-year deal worth $45 million approximately 3 days ago, and I'm a little bit late to the party on this one. But obviously, a lot of people are very high on Mike Glennon. And I do look at Mike Glennon, and he definitely has very nice touch on the ball. Very nice touch on the ball. That's one thing I would definitely say about him. And he definitely has an arm there. And so, when usually quarterbacks with arms, I usually put them in the category of ones that really can just throw for a ton of yards, throw for a ton of touchdowns. And his first season, he threw for like 19 touchdowns. I mean, for a guy that has a strong arm, I mean, you expect more touchdowns there. Now, obviously, I'm not a big on statistics, okay? I don't think statistics are the definite bearer of it. And yeah, I would say this much about it, though. If you are a big arm quarterback, you should be more than just like a passer that's focusing. It should be more about getting the yardage if you have that big arm. That's what I'm trying to say. You should be more about getting the yardage, getting for that touchdowns, whatnot. Now, if you're more of a touch passer, you should be more focused on the accuracy and the QBR and whatnot. So the idea about statistics is there's no universal statistics really for any player, and that's something I'm gonna stick with. And that's definitely one thing I look at stats. Like you can only base stats on so much. Well, in Mike Glennon, the one thing I would say about is he's had talent around him. I mean, Doug Martin has been a running back. I mean, that's been capable in this league. I would definitely look at Mike Evans as a legit receiver in this league. I look at Vincent Jackson was a veteran. His O-line at times was not terrible. He usually had someone at the tight end position who was comfortable. I just look at this guy, and he's had talent around him, and he doesn't really put up too many wins. I think in 2014, the Buccaneers had the worst record in the NFL. And I look at that as I don't know why people are so high on this Mike Glennon guy. I definitely would say this much though. You got to look at his touch though. He has very good touch and all of that. And ideally, when I look at it, yeah, he has a nice touch. He has a nice arm, but you know who had a nice touch and a nice arm was Jay Cutler at times. It's one of those things where you can't get too giddy over it. And the fact is, yeah, he has that one play where it's just like, wow, that like that's an Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady esque throw right there. And yeah, he does have those moments, but he ain't consistent enough to do that. Now, I'm not saying Mike Glennon is officially going to be this bust free agency signing. I don't exactly see it. I think he will be better than Brock Osweiler, but same thing happened with Brock Osweiler. You know, I mean, he was a backup quarterback for a while, and then obviously he thought that if he was back up Peyton Manning, that he would be doing pretty well in Houston, or at least okay. And obviously he's already been traded to the Cleveland Browns, and who are also apparently trying to shop him. And now you look at Mike Glennon as his quarterback, who's got paid a large amount of money. I mean, it's around $15 million per year. Obviously, it's not as the same as the Brock Osweiler contract, but Mike Glenn's just one of those guys where I don't fall in love with him too early. I mean, as a backup quarterback, I know he wanted to be paid a lot and all that, but personality-wise, he's known as a know-it. I heard he's a little bit of a know-it-all for a backup quarterback, and I think that's very cocky for a guy you definitely look at who definitely probably does not know it all, quote unquote. And I don't think this is a fantastic free agent sign. Now, is it an upgrade from Jay Cutler? Yeah, absolutely. You get a younger quarterback who probably can produce and you could give another shot to. And I think that's definitely helps the Bears right there, especially helps their fan base, gives them a little bit of life in them. And he's not having a lot of talent around there in that Chicago offense. I mean, I kind of like Jordan Howard. I think he's good. I think the running back core is pretty solid. Receivers, Kevin White hasn't really done much. I mean, Zach Miller's okay. This Mike Glennon guy, I'm just not super sold on him. I just think that, yeah, he can make the really good throws here and there, but I'm not sure about him as a leader. I'm not so sure if he has a consistency. I'm not sure he's even a winner. I mean, I just look at the Buccaneers and I'm just thinking, like, they don't win that much. They never, like, when he was there at least, he just needs to be, like, just hold the bricks on him. Just hold it there. For a quarterback with a big arm, he doesn't really throw it down the field that much, and then he has an iffy. He doesn't complete that many passes and all that. That's something as a red flag right there, and that's a lot of things in the media that are not targeting about him. Mike Glennon is probably will be better than the Brock Osweiler signing. But if he's not that great or if he's not that good, it should not be a shocker to you.